No one likes living next to a construction site. The people who live along the central I-70 project between I-25 and Colorado Boulevard say their neighborhood is in chaos. Planners say the end result will be worth it. The interstate will be lowered and a park will be above it. Of course, that's still years away in 2022. And in the meantime, neighbors say their homes are shaking. Good evening, and thank you for choosing Denver 7 News at 5. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Jessica Porter. As work continues to expand the interstate, the city of Denver is now looking into complaints about the ground moving. Denver 7's Liz Gilardi joins us live in one neighborhood where people have had enough. Liz.
Well, you can see even at this hour, there's a lot of work taking place, big trucks driving in and out. There's no doubt this project will transform the area. And yes, construction is noisy, but there's limits in place when it comes to that noise, not so much for the measuring vibrations. Living next to I-70, you get used to some noise.
So it's like 3, 4 in the morning. And we obviously in our bedroom, we can hear the TV shaking. And so we wake up, we look out the window, we see that there's construction. And so we lay back down. But my son is the one who wakes up and he's like, Mom, I think we're having an earthquake.
It wasn't an earthquake, just construction. Raquel Casillas had to explain that to her 8-year-old son.
The vibration is something that I didn't expect coming, though.
It was so bad, she worried things were going to start falling off the walls of her house.
We had to remove the TV from the wall. But our living room had shelves, you know, with little knickknacks. That had to come down.
Raquel lives right next to the interstate in her grandmother's old house. It's where she wanted to raise her family, but no one is getting a lot of sleep nowadays.
Currently, the city does not have any standards around vibrations, so vibrations aren't regulated directly in the city and county of Denver right now.
The city of Denver's Department of Public Health and Environment is looking into it. Between now and the end of the year, they're studying other communities that have limits in place for vibrations and asking if the city should do the same.
And then we will also be responding to complaints about vibrations in that area to really do some investigating about the extent of them and understand what the impacts are on the people living in that community.
Raquel can tell you all about the impacts.
I think it's frustrating. I think the biggest issue that I have is that unless you're living through it, you have no idea what it truly is like.
No idea unless you get woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, we did reach out to CDOT. They referred us to their partner, Kiewit. And Kiewit said that the vibration residents are feeling, well, that can be part of construction, but they say they try to keep that in mind when choosing what equipment to use and how to go about completing this project. Reporting live, Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
Thank you, Liz.